Welcome to SciSense, where we unwrap scientific research, because science should not be a puzzle.
Oh, Mike, I am so excited to talk about this paper today. We're literally going back in time like a billion years to solve one of evolution's greatest mysteries. How did complex life actually begin?
A billion years. I can barely remember what I had for breakfast last Tuesday. But okay, I'm intrigued. What's the mystery?
So every cell in your body is this incredibly complex structure, right? You've got a nucleus protecting your DNA, mitochondria generating energy, all these sophisticated systems working together. But bacteria, simple cells, they're just like bags of molecular soup. No compartments, no fancy organelles. So how did we get from simple to complex?
I remember something from high school biology about mitochondria being former bacteria. The whole powerhouse of the cell thing.
Yes! Gold star. So the traditional story was that some simple cell ate a bacterium, didn't digest it, and boom, instant complexity. The bacterium became mitochondria, providing tons of energy, and that energy allowed the cell to evolve all the other complex features. Mitochondria first, complexity follows.
But I'm sensing there's a plot twist here.
Oh, there's a twist, all right. These researchers basically did genetic archaeology. They analyzed thousands of gene families across hundreds of species, dating when different genes appeared. And guess what? The nucleus, the complex internal structure, the sophisticated machinery, a lot of it evolved before mitochondria showed up.
Wait, so the house was already built before the power generator arrived?
That's a perfect analogy. Yeah, the cell was already getting fancy, developing a nucleus to protect its DNA, creating an internal membrane system, building a cytoskeleton for structure. Then the mitochondria joined the party and supercharged everything, but they weren't the initial spark.
How do you even figure that out, though? It's not like you can watch it happen.
This is where it gets really clever. When genes duplicate, like copy themselves, they leave a timestamp. It's like tree rings, but molecular. These researchers used something called molecular clock dating to figure out when different genes duplicated. Genes associated with the nucleus, ancient pre-mitochondrial. Genes for importing proteins into mitochondria, those came later, obviously after mitochondria arrived.
So you're reading the genetic fossil record, basically?
Exactly, and they did this across hundreds of species. Everything from tiny amoebas to trees to humans, all to reconstruct what happened over a billion years ago. It's like the ultimate cold case investigation.
Okay, but why does this matter beyond being really cool evolutionary trivia?
Well, first, it tells us that complexity can evolve gradually without needing one magic event. That's huge for understanding how evolution works in general. Second, if we're looking for alien life, this helps us understand which evolutionary steps might be common versus super rare in the universe.
Oh, so like maybe simple cells are everywhere, but the jump to complexity is harder than we thought.
Possibly. Though this actually suggests complexity can start evolving without the mitochondrial event, which might make it more likely, not less. The debate continues. But also, for synthetic biology, people trying to engineer cells, this gives us a roadmap. It shows which systems need to evolve in what order.
It's like an instruction manual for building complex life.
Yes! Though probably a really complicated IKEA manual. Like the Allen wrench alone would take millions of years to figure out.
So what was the ancestor like? The pre-mitochondrial one that was already getting complex?
That's the fascinating part. We're piecing together this picture of what they call the pre-mitochondrial eukaryote. It already had a nucleus forming, already had internal membranes developing, already had motor proteins moving stuff around. Not as sophisticated as modern cells, but way more complex than any bacterium. And then it acquired mitochondria. And that's when things really took off.
It's kind of beautiful, actually. Like, evolution was already experimenting with complexity, and then it got this energy boost that let those experiments really flourish.
That's a lovely way to put it. And it reminds us that evolution isn't this directed process with a goal. It's tinkering, trying things out. Sometimes those experiments work together in surprising ways. The combination of cellular complexity plus mitochondrial power, that ultimately gave us every plant, animal, and fungus on Earth.
Including us sitting here talking about it.
Including us. We're the universe becoming aware of its own history. How's that for a Friday afternoon mind blow?
I think I need to lie down now.
Same, honestly. Science is exhausting, but amazing.
Thanks for listening to SciSense. Share it with a friend. See you next time.